Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to a relatively new video. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that's kind of been circulating around YouTube for the past couple days now. And basically what it is it's YouTube trying to restrict access to anyone who just so happens to be under the age of 18. And I too am under the age of 18. I'm actually 13. And so I might get my YouTube account restricted as well. Now as of the time I'm recording this, I actually don't know shit about what's going on. So as I'm narrating this video, I'm actually going to be kind of learning myself about what's going on, using Moist Critical's video about the whole situation that was covered like a couple days ago. Also, Moist is going to play a big role in creating the information set for the remainder of this video, so I hope you find this video helpful in any way, shape, or form. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So as I just said, YouTube is restricting access to video posting and video watching to any users who just so happen to be under the age of 18, or any users who are above 18, but YouTube speculates them to be under 18. The situation quickly gained popularity as more skits were created and just more videos were covering it, including a video that Moist Critical made, which I am going to be basically summarizing. Or I guess just like saying the things that he's saying, I guess, sort of just analyzing what he's saying and sort of putting it in this video so you can get better context of what's going on, actually. I think this whole situation is really stupid, so if you really want to know what's going on, this video will explain what's going on, like, in detail. So basically, YouTube has just announced that they're rolling out AI in the US to detect if users are actually under 18, ignoring whatever the account's stated age is, and will apply restrictions to users it suspects are teens. And the only way to overturn that is by providing identification. This is what I'm going to be saying right here. This is the full description of what's going to be announced, and I'm going to be reviewing every single thing it says, because this is honestly just the most stupid drama I have seen on a YouTube update in just a long time. Because whatever happened to the good updates, you know? Introducing YouTube Shorts, introducing 3-minute shorts, introducing live streams with other people, introducing YouTube, whatever, just those good updates, right? What is this? This is more like introducing YouTube Prison to those who we think are under 18, yeah, because that's totally gonna work, right? Yeah, but here's the thing, I don't think it's gonna work, and I don't think anyone else thinks it's gonna work. I think most people actually agree with me. However, if you don't, okay, whatever, I guess. Anyway, this is the full description of what YouTube says is gonna happen. When YouTube determines a user is teen or preteen, the site will disable personalized advertising, activate digital well-being features, and put stricter content filters as well as behavioral restrictions into place. YouTube's AI will assess a user's age via multiple behavioral factors, including what kind of videos the user searches for, the categories of videos they watch, and how long the account has been active per its blog post. This technology will allow us to infer a user's age and then use that signal, regardless of the birthday and the account, to deliver our age-appropriate product experiences and protections. Beezer wrote, or however the fuck you pronounce that, I'm not exactly sure, adding that the company had used the technology in other markets before introducing it into the US. If the AI's estimation is correct, YouTube says it will allow a user to identify their age with a credit card, a government ID, or a selfie. Let me state my opinion starting from the beginning of that paragraph. The reason why I feel like this whole situation and this whole update is so stupid is because if you want restrictions on your child's account, that should be the parent's decision to do. Since YouTube feels like the parents are not doing anything about it, they have to step into action, I guess. You don't just go ahead and determine whether someone's a preteen or a teen and call it a day. If someone's searching up something like, you said search terms, right? If someone's searching up something like Pokemon Go, because there's a lot of Pokemon fans that are like 20s, 30s, YouTube will, because Pokemon, that's like a kid's franchise, sort of, so YouTube will automatically determine, hey, this person's probably under 18, and flag the account as under 18, restricting access to your account, which is, you know, stupid. And let's even say this hypothetical situation right here, right? You're watching ASMR, you doze to sleep, but then autoplays to turn to, like, some kind of kids content, because, you know, YouTube's recommended is pretty whack, and, you know, the history of your account is now kids videos. And so because of that, YouTube's gonna flag your account as under 18 just because it autoplayed something while you were asleep. Isn't that dumb? It just defines some stupid ass thing. Because AI, I don't know if you know this already, I don't know if I've covered this yet in a video or not, but AI is actually really, really dumb. Like ChatGPT and like the OpenAI universe or whatever. It's just really dumb. A good example of this is a video. Actually, it was a short I made like a year ago, and it was a website that uses AI to essentially determine, quote unquote, determine your age. And the times that I did it, I was 12 at the time. It either said I looked 18 or I looked 7, and it allegedly uses facial features to determine age. Well, it fails, and YouTube's automated AI service or whatever that is supposed to quote-unquote determine age is probably not going to do shit to me. So, if it thinks that I'm 7 years old or something, or some whack little kid or something, I'm not responsible. And if I lose if I get restricted access to stuff, or if I even get banned, that's YouTube's fault. So don't expect me to care or anything, because this is overall YouTube's fault and not mine. At least that's my opinion. If someone wants to go ahead and disagree with me or cyberbully me in the comments, that's fine, go ahead. I personally think the situation's kind of whack and very stupid. And the second thing you said, including what kind of videos the user searches for. This is also really stupid. If a 25-year-old searches up slime ASMR, yeah, that may be childish, but maybe the 25-year-old man likes that kind of content. Or ideally a 25-year-old woman, but no sexism intended here, I'm just saying. It doesn't automatically mean they're 8 years old. It's just a really dumb thing to say. And also, how long the account has been active per its blog post. This is also really stupid. Just because someone's been active for 2 weeks doesn't automatically mean they're a 9-year-old little kid who's named Timmy Bobby Jones or something. There are probably 26-year-old grown men who haven't used their account, and that's normal. It's not because of them being children or something, because they're not. They're not no 7-year-old unemployed kid that throws up every day in class, 2nd grade. No, that's not them. And if you think that way, dear AI, then you're stupid, because AI is a stupid thing, don't get me wrong, but this just makes it even dumber. And also the third thing you said, this technology will allow us to infer a user's age and then use that signal regardless of birthday in the account to deliver an age-appropriate product, experiences, and protections. Literally, why is this necessary in any way, shape, or form? Just because you want to push out content to a 13-year-old that's made for a 13-year-old doesn't always mean that 13-year-old would want to see that. And I'm saying 13 because I'm 13. No, I do not want to learn grade 8 math at home. This is a very stupid feature. The type of content I watch is Parlo, usually commentary videos, Moist Critical, Some Ordinary Gamers, those kinds of people. Not your so-called content that you're pushing out to these kinds of people, and these people of those same ages. And then the fourth thing you said, this one is actually extremely sketchy. If the AI's estimation is incorrect, YouTube says it will allow a user to verify their age with a credit card, a government ID, or a selfie. You're totally not going to track my IP down, and this is obviously used for some kind of sketchy tracking. I personally don't trust it, but if you're some kind of gullible person that trusts it, I know this is made by Team YouTube, but that doesn't make this any less sketchier. This is still fucking sketchy, don't get me wrong. I don't know the best way to explain it in words, but all I can say is, I'm not falling for this. At all. At all. Fuck this. Also, I'm not sure about this, but if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure the feature was originally implemented to be specifically in the UK alone, but it spread to the US pretty quickly. Disturbingly quickly. More quickly than it ever should have been. And I feel within the next few days, it's already gonna be around the entire fucking world. This is just getting out of control so quickly, it's not even funny. Oh, and also, this is Eli from 1 minute later, and I just found out that the description of what YouTube says is gonna happen continues, and I will be reading the rest of it for you guys. The rollout of the new feature comes one day after Australia's government announced it would ban children under 16 from using YouTube, and less than a week after the UK implemented sweeping age checks on content on social networks. YouTube's AI age verification on its home turf indicates it is putting into place a form of compliance with the Australian and UK requirements, despite its persistent opposition to age check requirements. Over the next few weeks, we'll begin to roll out machine learning to a small set of users in the US to estimate their age, so that teens are treated as teens and adults as adults, wrote James Beezer, still don't know how to pronounce that, Director of Product Management for YouTube's Youth, in a blog post titled Extending Our Built-in Protections to More Teens on YouTube. YouTube was promised an exemption from Australia's social media ban last year by the then communications minister, but the Australian government said on Monday that the platform would in fact be included in the country's ban on children under 16 from using social networks. The ban is slated to take effect in December. Google, YouTube's parent company, strenuously advocated against the Australian ban and has threatened to sue to overturn. Which means, and listen up my friends, that if this effect does take place around the entire world, does take effect globally, we might just be cooked. If there is no hope with those under the age of 18, then I don't know what's the outcome. Are we gonna get banned? Are we gonna get restricted? I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I'm not even sure if they're gonna think I'm under 18, though they probably most likely will. Not only that, but YouTube itself is now being hated by YouTube users because of this. And there have been some stories about YouTubers actually quitting because of this, though that is actually alleged. But the drama's pretty crazy. However, though I do believe that it is in fact dangerous for those under the age of 10 to post on social media, or maybe even under 12 or something. But here's the thing, this isn't no Pornhub or some kind of cursed Rule 34 site where you have to be over 18 to proceed, or else your account will get restricted. So I think YouTube is being very, very, very dramatic over this whole thing. Not only that, but YouTube, if you go into the App Store right now, you could literally see that the rating for YouTube, the rated for YouTube is 12 plus, and YouTube is saying that, so I guess we're just saying that the rated is misleading now, because YouTube is also saying that you cannot post under 18 without getting restricted. So what even is this anymore? It's just a load of fucking bullshit. And I don't even believe that people under the age of 18 are even going to have their accounts for long. They might just be banned. And what about kids channels? Are they going to be wiped off the platform and brought to YouTube Kids as well? What is this? Do I now have to post on YouTube Kids? No, I'm not making fucking Spawnism videos on YouTube Kids. What am I gonna be doing there? I'm 13. This is just some ridiculous shit. Also, turns out that while I'm narrating this video, there's also a lot of skits being made about this whole drama too. So this isn't no tiny drama. This is actually pretty big. And I'm gonna show you a clip of some skit that someone made about the drama right now, about YouTube's new update.
What does Marcellus Wallace... Oh yeah, this is a new feature we're implementing this month just to keep kids safe. Do I look like a kid? Our AI is excellent at determining who is over and who is...
And I'm not gonna show the full clip because of, copyright. But you get the point. Also, if you go in the YouTube search bar right now, at the time I'm recording this at least, and you type in YouTube 1, the second thing that comes up is the drama saying YouTube 18 plus policy. And it's gotten to such a point where people over the age of 18, literal adults here, are being flagged as under 18 despite them being over 18, and so they're getting restricted access to basically everything they can post, all because YouTube, this YouTube thing, thinks that they're under 18. And even for people under 18, this much restricted access, I feel is way too much. It's like when your strict parent does some corny ass shit. It's that kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about. And I get it, YouTube is trying to do this to, protect kids from the true evil of the world, right? Well, here's the thing. Kids are gonna find out one way or the other the things that the internet truly has to offer, and we're talking about, pornography, gore even, those kinds of things, right? And it's good that YouTube's trying to protect children, but I for one feel like they're going too far about it and restricting basically everything if you're slightly under 18, or YouTube believes that you're under 18 but you're actually not. And I for two believe that kids are gonna find out the true cruelness of the internet and the world via the internet, one way or the other. And if it's not going to be YouTube, it's probably just going to be some other way, some kind of sketchy link on the internet. And whether or not we whether we like it or not, it's going to happen. And we can always try to protect our kids from these kinds of things on the internet, but that's the parents' job, not YouTube. So I feel like YouTube is sticking their nose into I'm kind of lost for words right now, don't mind me. I feel like YouTube is kind of just like sticking their nose into places that it doesn't belong. Like his kids' businesses, right? That's the parents' job, not YouTube's. And I feel like this whole drama is kind of getting into like some kind of whack situation. And I feel like YouTube maybe has to do something else to quote unquote protect kids, because this whole situation is just stupid. And again, it's not like we're going to something like a gay porn site or something. This is just YouTube. It's just YouTube. Okay, and I know there's content where it is disturbing. Okay, like for the Russian brick video or blank room soup, those kinds of videos, right? Well, I discovered them as a kid, and they're on YouTube, and they're YouTube classics for crazy things. And like whether we like it or not, even if YouTube does try to protect it, like the policy and stuff, I feel like it is already too late, because a lot of kids have already seen the worst of the worst that humanity has to offer on YouTube. And I'm not just saying this for whatever. I'm saying this because this could legitimately be true. Now, I'm not saying this as a result of paranoia or schizophrenia or something. No, I'm saying this because it's true. It's true. Because there are some pretty morbid and disturbing stuff. I don't recommend you looking them up, but YouTube, like, just blocking everything, it's not, I don't personally think that's the right way to go. That's just my opinion, okay? That's just my opinion, okay? I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. Like, if you want to protect kids, go ahead. But if you're doing it that way, like, if you want to go that way, like, that's not recommended, okay? I'm not recommending that. I don't condone endangerment of children, okay? I don't condone kids, like, seeing this kind of horrific content that just so happens to be on YouTube, that YouTube, for some reason, can't seem to remove. But it's another thing to, like, because, again, YouTube... Kids are going to find it any way they can. They have curious, developing minds, and they have morbid curiosity. And I had that phase too, and that's where I found videos like, I feel fantastic, or sitting in smile, those kinds of videos, right? And they creeped me the fuck out. Don't get me wrong. But whether you like it or not, a kid is going to find those videos out one way or the other. And, I mean, you know what I mean. There's actually a video that's still on YouTube called sorry, hold up, what was the name? One Guy, Two Spoons. And it's about a guy trying to pick out his eye with 2 spoons. And it's on YouTube. And it has millions upon millions of views. And YouTube hasn't taken it down. And there's a lot of videos on YouTube that haven't been taken down either. They're internet classics. We've all seen them. And a lot of them are on YouTube, surprisingly. And even the videos that do get taken down, sometimes they take like months to be taken down anyway. And maybe this is why the policy is being implemented. But if you're gonna do it one way, please do it the other way. Because if it means stripping away the freedom of people who you think are under 18, even though they're most likely not even, and even if they are, taking this amount of freedom away from them is not recommended, is stupid. Taking this much freedom away from them, it's mind-boggling, okay? It has me baffled. If you support, for whatever reason, if you support whatever YouTube's doing right now, I mean, that's fine. Your opinion matters. But me personally, and I think like 90% of the other people, we think that this update is stupid. And it is stupid, okay? I'm not gonna lie. It is stupid. And I agree that kids shouldn't be exposed to this kind of material. But I'm gonna say it for the last time. Whether you like it or not, kids are gonna find this kind of content on their own because of like morbid curiosity and the curiosity that they have at such developing minds. They're exploring the world, and whether you like it or not, they're gonna find it one way or the other. So there's really no hiding from what the internet has to offer. Like when I was a kid, there was this site called runthegauntlet.org. It's still up today, and I'm actually probably gonna be making a reaction video of it. And it basically contains 20 videos, starting from the least to the least most painful videos to watch, to the most puke-inducing, or quote-unquote puke-inducing, and the most disgusting videos that humanity has to offer here on the internet. And if it's not going to be YouTube, it could be Run the Gauntlet, or Gorsey, which is actually, I guess, like a Best Gore ripoff that's still up to this day. More stuff, because kids have a mind that is still developing, sure. But with that developing mind comes a lot of morbid curiosity. And whether you like it or not, they are going to stumble upon things on the internet, whether they get traumatized or not, how traumatized they get, it doesn't matter, because they're gonna find it whether they like it or not. Now, I'm not excusing any of this. I'm just trying to, like, enlighten the situation a little bit, say, hey, it's gonna happen whether you like it or not, and I do not condone any children being exposed to any horrific content. I'm just saying that it's going to happen. And YouTube trying to protect kids, well, you know what? I feel like it's already too late. They could have done this beforehand, but either way, I think they're going a little bit too far with the update in the situation. I just feel like it's, like, really, really dumb. Now, taking into consideration that we know what YouTube's doing, and we know the implementations on this update that's happening, my content might be taken down, or at least some of it, or at least I will have restrictions on when I can upload, what I can watch, and etc., etc. All because of what YouTube thinks my supposed age is. And, like, I'm 13, right? If it thinks I'm 9, it will treat me like I'm 9, or whatever, or, like, something like that. So, I don't know. I fear for YouTube's updates. I fear for YouTube's logs. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Don't mind me. I fear for YouTube's future if this update ever gets implemented. I hope this is just some, like, August Fools that's happening, and not some, like, actual real buffoonery that's happening here on this thing we call home, aka YouTube. I just feel like this is a real dumb situation. And it's something I actually had to cover, and people have actually been covering it, I think, for, like, the past week now. Ever since YouTube first announced it, people got furious, and then, you know what happened after, yada, 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 whatever. So let me stop yapping, shut up. You know what I mean. YouTube has implemented this thing, and it did not go well for the internet. So yeah, that's basically all I had to cover for this video. If you want to see more content, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell, whatever you can. Because I'm gonna try to publish videos more often. The future content I'm gonna be uploading, the next few videos to, my brain just turned off. The next few videos to expect from me is gonna be the situation with Luke Davidson, or whatever, yada yada. Mr. Did You Know Cat is disturbing. The heat death of the Bone Shaker gang, etc. So don't miss out on those videos, and don't miss out for any other future videos that I eventually make, because I'm going to be trying to post actual longs as much as I can, because that's pretty much what I had to cover for this video alone. If you want to check out more videos, make sure to hit that bell to get notified whenever I post a video. And as always, you are awesome and you are matter. Peace out.